Thank you very much. Good afternoon, good morning, live from Lilongwe in Malawi. In my preparation departure time to arrive in Tanzania, I was on another mission that I have completed. I want to thank the people of Africa for listening to most of my analysis on the issues of democracy in our continent. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to take this opportunity to thank the people of Tanzania, President Suluhu of Tanzania, the late President Julius Kambaraka Nyerere, a freedom fighter, a man who liberated 3/4 of Africa, a country that stood by, and we shall speak the truth, a country that stood by Africa when others turned their backs on the continent. Tanzania is a country that we cannot try to dismember. Those who are trying to dismember Tanzania, let them hear me, that there are very many friends of Tanzania. Some of us are here. We are here. Tanzania helped us to liberate our country. Most of us had no freedom. Idi Amin was propelled by the same countries in neo-colonial states in Europe, paid Idi Amin to overthrow the government of President Dr. Milton Obote. Some of us were young. We ended up in Tanzania. Our fathers, our mothers, our sisters, our brothers were maimed, killed, in hundreds and hundreds of thousands by Idi Amin, propelled by the same states that today want to dismember most of the parts of Africa. Tanzania played a pivotal role in the liberation of Southern Africa, in Mozambique, Namibia, Angola, and the rest of the world. Let's talk the truth. Let's stand by the truth, and we are not going to allow this. Imperialism has always been looking for a way of dividing Tanzania. Tanzania is a unifying factor, the only country in Africa with so many tribes, but they speak, they work, they talk together. Some imperial toxins, malcontents of imperialism have entered Tanzania. They want to tell us what Tanzania should look like. If Tanzania is the same country that we have to defend, we have to defend it. And the fellow Africans, when in 1967, when Gowan and the Total Oil and the Shell BP decided to wage a war against Biafra, against the people of Nigeria, Mwalimu Julius Nyerere, Kambarage Nyerere stood up and supported Biafra. I support Tanzania. What have they done? If you want to dismember, you are preaching this unit of a country. What do you expect? Opposition parties in Africa must also be opposition, not malcontents of external dark forces that kill this country. Most of us have also been in opposition. But the type of opposition that is coming up in Africa is sponsored by George Soros and other malcontents in the West. George Soros overthrows governments. George Soros pumps money into opposition parties, some of them, especially in Tanzania and East Africa, to create chaos. We better speak it up now, because it is going to spoil everything. We shall stand. I speak for Africa. Unfortunately, the African Union is there useless. It doesn't serve a purpose at all. They are busy picking dollars I am not picking any dollar. I speak for the African voice, the voiceless of Africa. The voiceless in Africa is patriotic. Tanzania has been one of the models of African democracy, one of the models of African liberation, one of the models of African unity. Tanzania is a country with so many tribes, so many nations, but speaks one language. Why do we want to destroy it now? Why have we decided to destroy it now? Why? Why do we want to kill Tanzania? Simply because Chama cha Mapinduzi, CCM, which brought independence, which unified Tanzania with the Zanzibar and the Pemba, still says we are Tanzanians united. Why do you want to dismember them? Tanzania remains the beacon of hope. And therefore, in this statement, a friend is indeed a friend. At the hour of need, you don't run away from a friend. When people rejected President Mugabe, some of the malcontents running to Zimbabwe today to make deals were condemning Mugabe. Some of the malcontents today who are busy making money out of Zimbabwe were condemning Matsanga. They condemned me. Tony Blair condemned me. Tony Blair removed me from all offices that I was holding in the United Kingdom, including the Labour Party. Isolated me. But I was right. And I said Zimbabwe does not need isolation. Today, Tanzania does not need condemnation. You can't start condemning. The children, the younger generation, unfortunately, learn from us. Don't hear history. Just learn from us who have been there physically, who have the wounds of a fight, of a liberation struggle against dictatorships that have always been in Africa. Caused by who? Caused by the same people who are now telling us that Tanzania is a very bad country. Yes, democracy does not come like that. Democracy takes time, evolution. The biggest problem that European countries are making, the biggest problem that Western democracies are making, is they have thought that 500 years is equivalent to 64 or 63. The first country in Africa to get independence is 67 years, Ghana. It is only forming democratic movement forward. Britain has had democracy for 1,000 years. But before democracy, there were so many people who died on the way. You have come here to put an experiment, a democratic form which you want, force it under the people. The people of Tanzania have chosen, they want unity. They want unity of purpose. They want peace. They don't want fragmentation which took place when Sarkozy was stealing money from Libya and accusing Gaddafi of crimes against humanity and weapons of mass destruction. Where was the Western world? Where is this? Where are the weapons? Sarkozy is in jail. Everybody refused to follow it up. I did follow it up, and I got him in jail. I gave the chief prosecutor in Paris more information, evidence, intelligence, how Mr. Sarkozy laundered money into his banks in Paris. Today, fellow Africans, let's look at Libya. You want to cause another Libya? We are aware of your reasons. We are aware of what you want. You are aware that you want puppets. But puppets on Africa are becoming few. You are not condemning. The West is not condemning Mr. Paul Biya. The West is not condemning Mr. Paul Biya. Where's America? Why are you not condemning Mr. Paul Biya? Why are you condemning countries that have serious semblance of democracy? Yes, Paul Biya. France is not condemning. France is in the forefront condemning Tanzania. But you have refused to condemn Paul Biya, who doesn't even know where he is. So these double standards are not going to be allowed. We are not going to sit down and watch double standards played against our leaders on the continent. The unity of purpose starts from Tanzania. Long live Tanzania. And we are not going to have anybody disrupting Tanzania. Let people take heed that there are very many people, offsprings of Tanzania. You touch Tanzania, you touch all of us. I thank you very much. Just as I stood by Zimbabwe single-handedly, after these elections, I will stand by Tanzania, and I will be remembered in history as the only man, Lone Ranger. Just as I removed the ICC from Africa, I saved the people from going to jail in Africa who should not be talking about me. They should be talking about themselves. I remained focused to fight for the people, to preserve Tanzania. Tanzania, Mama Suluhu, one of the two ladies we have on the continent of Africa. Now you want to destroy her. No. Long live Tanzania. CCM will emerge. The observers, everybody, those who don't want to vote can sit home. There is no law in Tanzania that says you should go and vote. If you don't want to vote, sit peacefully at home. That's your right. Therefore, each country has a law. And why are people interfering with the Tanzania? Why are you poking your nose with Tanzania? What type of democracy are you trying to do in Africa? Where is the democracy here? Where? If you yourself cannot even win an election in your own country, you cannot even accept results of an election in your own country. You are poking nose in another country. What type of people are these? What? You bring it on. We are ready for you. Tanzania is our country. Tanzania remains one of the most, our country needs. Tanzania is a country for almost everybody. Biafrans are in Tanzania. It's the only country where Biafrans have a home. Those who left in 1967. Stand up, Biafra. Don't allow anybody. Don't allow malcontents to come and threaten our state of Tanzania. Tanzania is the only place. Nyerere, you went. I am here. Nyerere, you went. But I'm here. Give me a signal. Nyerere, give me a signal. We shall defeat any imperial, neo-colonial, fascist forces that are geared, paying the poorly, helpless opposition that always looks around for prayers from the West. We are not interested. There's no opposition. What opposition is that when you bring tribalism? Because you come from the north, you want those in the south not to be there. What type of politics is that? What? I'm happy in my country. Everything is going on. Campaigns are going on. You have accepted to be in the race. And don't come back, Bob Wine. Don't come out makering, running around. You have accepted to be in the race. If the results come out, accept them and move. We are not going to allow anybody again to muck around, run. Oh, we have been cheated. You went there. There's no opposition in my country. Which opposition that cannot write a government paper? Which type of man? What? This nature, a new way forward, but don't destroy countries. Tanzania remains one of the biggest stable nations. I want to ask all of the people, the British Prime Minister, to listen to me. You are my friend, listen to me. For a long time, I'm a member of the Labour Party. Don't listen to nonsense of these people. Tanzania is the only stabilizing factor in that region, in this region, that has remained there as a symbol of hope. Honorable, Right Honorable Prime Minister, my good friend, Dr. David Lamy, we have been in the trenches for the Labour Party across for 38 years. The only thing is we engage. Let's engage and make sure that we rise above destruction. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. That is my statement. I wanted to make it. Mama Suluhu, I wish you good luck in these elections. I know the CCM will come out a winner. And you are not alone. We are here. We are here, Mama. We are here. Give us a signal. We shall use that signal to defend you anywhere in the international community, because we are not paid mercenaries. They are paid mercenaries who have been paid to distort your name, to distort the name of the people of Tanzania, but not most of us. We are here to help, and we are here to help Africa. Long live Africa. Long live Tanzania. Long live the liberation movements. Long live Nyerere. Long live the late Nyerere, the late Mkapa, the late Mwinyi. All of you, you did a great job. The late Magufuli. Long live. The spirit runs in me. The spirit runs in me. The Tanzanian spirit runs in me. I'll defend you. You are not here. I am here. Thank you. I'm not using any gun. I'm using the brain. Come and challenge me. Don't speak nonsense outside there. Thank you. God bless you.